Can't say I watch many Flyers games. Oh, God, yeah.
I think better get into the business.
Really hard for a goalie to make.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are your thoughts?
Is able to re-sign Rantanen.
All right. First off, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Not too bad. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me out.
Yeah, of course. All right, just kind of kick things off. Can you go through your time at Edge School and just your minor career and just how you got to where you are now?
Yeah, for sure. My dad, he played hockey over in Switzerland and Germany. So me and my brother kind of grew up there playing hockey and then coming home for the off season, playing spring hockey here and like summer skates and whatever. And then when I turned 13, like my first year in Bantam, I played for the Calgary Royals. And then the next year after that, we went to the Edge. And I think that's like one of the best things for like my development and my brother's development for sure. It was a great time there. I went there for 4 years, and my brother's still going to school there, but obviously he's playing in Everett right now. And yeah, it was great. Just the hockey, the school and everything, how you can just walk to the rink from school. Yeah, it's just great.
Yeah. Obviously with the Canucks now, you're an AJHL champion and stuff. Can you just take me through like that run and that experience and kind of how your season went?
Yeah, it was a great season. Still got Centennial Cup here starting next week. It was a great year for me and our team, obviously. I thought I played pretty well. Um, yeah, our team, we showed a lot of growth. Started the year, I don't know, we weren't like meshed together as a team, obviously. Then as we went on, we learned a lot of things from the guys last year. Obviously, they went to Centennial Cup, but they lost it. So they're just trying to like teach us some lessons to like go forward with Centennial Cup now, and also yeah, playoffs. It was really nice to win. A few days of kind of like celebrating, partying, but now we're just back to work, getting ready for next week.
Yeah, how do you prepare for the cup and something like that? Like obviously your season's been over and stuff, and now you got to regroup and play more competitive hockey.
Yeah, we kind of took a few days off because we had like 2.5 weeks off, but now we're back to it, kind of getting our feet under us again, practicing, working out, mobility, stretching, stuff like that. And we're also just trying to like get together as a team more, trying to like do a lot of team building stuff. And then, yeah, also watching other teams' clips, doing video on them and getting ourselves prepared for sure.
Yeah. I know you had a quick stop in the BCHL, and obviously you had injuries and stuff there as well, but can you just talk me through kind of why you decided to go there and then just the short stop and then obviously the move into the AJHL?
Yeah, I went to Blackfalds last year. It was great there. I loved it, but I tore my shoulder like the third or fourth game I played there. So that was tough. I had to get surgery and I missed pretty much the whole year. But I was still in Black Falls, like practicing with the team when I could, working out and everything. And then around like playoff time, like a few weeks before playoffs, I got a few more games in after they went to the BCHL. And yeah, that was really good competition. It was really good for me to see what level I had to get to the next year and next few years in junior. So yeah, that was good for me. And then this year, I felt like I don't know, I felt like it would be better for my hockey. I think I'd play more in the AJHL. So I just chose to stay at home. I think the Calgary Canucks were a great option for me for sure. And yeah.
Yeah, how did you go about approaching that? Was it like they offered you a contract or was it like you had to try out for their team? Like how was that process?
Yeah, they invited me to their like camp in late August. So I don't know, I was thinking about it. I thought I was going back to Blackfalds for sure. But I don't know, I just took the decision with Calgary and yeah, I feel like it paid off for me for sure. And then I tried out for the team and yeah, it paid off for sure.
Yeah. How would you best describe your game? Are you a playmaker? Are you a 200-foot kind of guy? Like how would you best describe yourself?
Yeah, I'm definitely more of like a playmaker. I try to say I'm a 200-foot player, but I'm obviously still working on that. Um, Yeah, more of a playmaker who can also chip in with some goals. I like to add some physicality to my game too. Just trying to be reliable in every situation on the ice.
Yeah. What would you say is your best asset?
Definitely my vision, just making plays with the puck and also without the puck, trying to make more space for my teammates and myself. Yeah.
Yeah. What are some areas you think you need to work on or you have been working on over the last couple of years to take that full next step in your development?
Definitely my quickness and first few steps. Yeah, I've always heard I'm not the best skater, so I'm just trying to work on that. Feel like I've gotten better, but I still need to work on just my quickness.
Yeah. I know you mentioned your brother and your dad, but who has supported you the most or just been in your corner for most of your career?
Yeah, definitely my dad. He's always been there for me. In the summer, in the off season, he's always making me better with skates and workouts and everything. But then also in season, we're doing video. He's always just talking to me about my game, like where my head's at. So yeah, I think without him, I don't know, I'd be nowhere.
Yeah. What have been the biggest adjustments for you going level to level? Obviously from Edge and then to the BCHL for a little bit and then just taking that jump to the AJHL. Like, what are the biggest adjustments for you?
Definitely just my mindset and my speed. I feel like I need to keep working on my first few steps, obviously, like I said, and then also just like reminding myself that I have skill and that I can do stuff with the puck. I feel like I just need to like take my opportunities more and then go with it.
Yeah. When and why did you kind of decide to start playing hockey?
Uh, I don't know. My dad, he's always played hockey his whole life. So I've always just been to his games, been around hockey, played mini sticks and everything. So I think like obviously I fell in love with the game that way. So it was pretty special for me to have that opportunity.
Yeah, how do you think that your dad being in hockey and being at that level and just constantly playing hockey for you, how do you think that affected you? I mean, just mentally and also kind of just instilling it in you that you think or you want to be at the level that he was.
Yeah, it was always pretty cool going to his games with the big arenas and everything in Europe. The fans there are crazy. They're just chanting, jumping up and down the whole game. So that kind of made me fall in love with the game and just seeing like the hard work that he put in every day, even on his off days, like going to the rink and everything. Also what he ate, take care of his body, stuff like that, kind of made me want to do exactly that too.
Yeah. If you had to sell yourself to an NHL team, how would you do it? Like, what separates you from other players?
I think just my vision and work ethic for sure. I think that most guys can't make most of the plays that I do with the puck. So yeah, I just hope that they kind of trust me with that. And then my work ethic too. Off days and everything, I'm still taking care of my body, working out, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just trying to make it to the next level.
Yeah. Getting into the draft a little bit. I mean, how do you feel about it? Is it, I know obviously with a busy season and stuff, and obviously, just it not really being on your mind that much, but now with your off time and just summer approaching, like, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's honestly like kind of a long shot for me. But yeah, obviously trying to keep that in the back of my head, trying to like work towards that. Maybe I don't know, other opportunities that come up, just trying to take those for sure.
Yeah, like, um, say you weren't able to get drafted, would college or something be kind of a route you'd be considering?
Yeah, for sure. That's something that I really want to work towards. Yeah, just making taking opportunities at the next step and going with it.
Yeah. What do you think clicked so well for you in your rookie season?
I think last year really helped me being able to see like in Blackfalds really good players and what they did and then translating that into my game. And then yeah, I guess like kind of like a fake rookie because I played in Blackfalds last year, only a few games though. So yeah, that was a really good experience for me. Just seeing guys and taking their experiences and putting that into my game.
Yeah. What is one word you think best describes your overall game?
Uh, Probably just vision.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Um, what does a usual game day look like you? Like, how do you prepare yourself? What's your pregame meal? What does a day in a life look like for you?
I usually get up around 9:30, hop on the Peloton bike that we have in our basement for 15, 20 minutes. And then we usually have team video before every game. So we just hop on a Zoom call and like do a pre-scout on the other team we're playing. And then I'll kind of just take the day easy, maybe take my dog for a walk, stuff like that. And head to the rink. Say if we play at 7, I'll head there at like 4:15, get there 2.5 hours early, kind of just get in the groove, take my stick, stretch out, stuff like that.
Yeah, so pretty simple. It's not anything too major.
Simple. No superstitions or anything.
Away from the rink, do you play any other sports or did you play anything else growing up?
No, me and my brother, we used to be big into soccer, living in Germany and everything. That was the main sport over there. So we kind of fell in love with soccer too. But when we both turned like 13, 14, we had to choose hockey.
Being the older brother, would you consider yourself that you maybe taught Landon everything he knows, or is that more your dad?
No, that's me for sure. Play mini sticks and everything. I think
Yeah.
I taught him everything.
Can you just kind of talk to what it was like growing up with him and um, just his progression over the last couple of years and just what that was like watching him develop as well?
Yeah, it was really cool. Like in Germany and Switzerland, he would always play up with my age group, so that was really cool to like have a little brother on my team, kind of supporting him. And yeah, I think that's what made him really good. He just like understood hockey from a young age, always playing a few years up. And then when we came over to Calgary, he was just a lot better than all of his peers. And he kept working like with my dad, with his other coaches at Edge and everything. And he just kept getting better and better. So it's really cool to see him thrive at the next level.
Yeah. Would you consider yourself a competitive person or player just based off having brother and just having that type of dad that's been in that like pro situation before?
Yeah, for sure. Me and my brother and my dad, honestly, we've always competed against each other in like mini sticks, just like shooting the puck outside, stuff like that. And then I think that's translated into like video games, just like silly stuff, just like taking our dog for a walk. I don't know, just going on runs, stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's just you guys make each other better, really.
Yeah, for sure. Just trying to push each other every day.
I see a Crosby jersey behind you, but and other than your dad, did you have any favorite players growing up and maybe kind of model your game after a little bit or just kind of any favorite players growing up?
Yeah, Sid the Kid in my early years for sure. And then my dad, obviously, but I don't know, he's a defenseman and I'm a forward, so that's kind of tough. But in the past few years, living in Calgary and everything, I think Blake Coleman, he's been my guy for the past few years, just trying to play like him, like a gritty, like all out shift every single shift, because you never know when your last shift's gonna be. So
Yeah.
I just trying to play like him.
What was the reason you kind of decided to be a forward? Obviously, with your dad being a defenseman and then Landon being a defenseman, why did you kind of stick to forward?
Yeah, I used to play defense in my earlier years. But then one day I just switched to forward. I'm not really sure why exactly, and it just stuck. I'm not really sure why it happened though.
Is there a coaching style that would you think you mesh with well? Obviously, there's a bunch of different coaches, like they focus on 200 feet game, offensive style game. Is there anything like you think you mesh with, or do you think you're pretty versatile in that situation?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty versatile. I can play any type of game really. I think probably like a 200-foot type of coach, and then taking that defense into offense, quick transitions, stuff like that.
Yeah. Just a couple more questions, then I'll let you go. Did you have any favorite team growing up? Obviously, I mean, going being in Sweden and stuff and overseas is kind of a different situation there, but like, did you have any NHL team growing up?
Yeah, it was definitely the Penguins for sure, just because of Crosby. And my dad played a few games there, so just like hearing from him all the stories and everything sounds really cool. So yeah, that was definitely my team growing up.
Yeah. How do you think your dad and family made you into the person you are today? Like, how did they set you up for success, and how have they made you the person you are today?
Yeah, I don't know. I think just competing with my dad and my brother, taking the lessons that my dad's shown me over the years, and applying those in my everyday life. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Yeah. I think that's all I got for you. Thanks for sitting down with me, having a conversation. Yeah, it was great talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Best of luck. I'll definitely be keeping tabs on you. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
of course. Thanks for talking.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
See
bye.
ya.